Tartan Army awaits, and here come Macedonia and Scotland. The first ever meeting between the countries. An international away day starts here. Macedonia's talisman and main goal thread is Lazio striker Goran Pandev, 13 international goals and counting. Goce Sedlowski had a brief spell with Sheffield Wednesday a decade ago. Velice Sumulikovski is currently with George Burley's old club, Ipswich. Most of these players play in leagues across Europe, and 9 of the starting 11 held England to a goalless draw at Old Trafford a couple of years ago. George Burley is unable to call on Barry Ferguson and Alan Hutton. More recent casualties included David Weir, Kevin Thompson and James Morrison. There are 5 Celtic players in the team. Gary Caldwell and Stephen McManus team up for their country in the heart of defence. Barry Robson makes only his second start for Scotland. There are proven international goal scorers up front though in James McFadden and Kenny Miller. 200 countries chasing just 31 places at the 2010 World Cup, alongside the hosts, South Africa. McManus launching it into Macedonian territory, but it's returned by Mitreski. Pandev now linking up with Namoski. And Maznov is brought down, and that's a free kick in a worrying position as far as the Scots are concerned.
Yeah, I wonder if Pandev will fancy this one. Scott Brown trying to get back. There's no real contact there at all. They certainly have won the free kick.
Pandev is certainly on the scene. Another man who often takes free kicks for them, Goran Popov, is out injured. Pandev left-footed. Sumulikovski of Ipswich also standing over this free kick, and Sedlowski completing the triangle. Early concern for Scotland in Skopje. It is left for Sedlowski. It's a fine save, but they've scored from the follow-up. Macedonia in front through Namoski, and it's the worst possible start for Scotland in this World Cup qualifying group.
Well, that is not the start we wanted. It's a great save initially from Craig Gordon. And the Scotland manager in his first competitive match is off to a very, very bad start. Sedlowski, it was teed up for him. Great touch there from Craig Gordon. But they were the ones to follow up. Namoski do what all strikers should do and follow up. The Scotland defence didn't react quick enough. And Craig Gordon was left unguarded.
Gary Caldwell. Alexander. Scott Brown's got a free kick out of that.
A little bit of contact there.
Here is Brown, he's only lost 2 out of his 10 internationals. Now McFadden! He's having to take the long way round. Fine block. A situation that promised quite a lot.
Oh, he did very well. Still wonder here if he could have struck it a little bit earlier, maybe at that point. Took an extra touch though. Nearly opened up for him, but much better play.
8 of James McFadden's 13 Scotland goals have come in competitive matches, including some big game winners. Scotland in need of a rescue act at the moment though, after conceding early. The Tartan Army giving their usual forceful backing to their team. Pandev Szymalikowski. And now Craig Gordon came out, and it's just a corner.
It was Mazenov that eventually went down here from Craig Gordon. As he comes out there, does he catch him? It looks like he gets the ball first.
Szymalikowski. And Goran Mazenov is through the middle. Big chance to score. And what a terrific tackle. But, well, Scotland so fortunate then. As Caldwell cut across.
Well, it's a fantastic tackle from Caldwell. He eventually gets back. He should have maybe been back a little bit quicker, but I'll tell you what, he did so well to eventually get there. Timed it to perfection. But again, they cut us open.
Brown. McFadden. Brown chasing. Sent out by Petrov.
Yeah, much better from Scott Brown earlier in the second half. Wasn't involved enough. Exactly the same way as Fletcher.
Brown almost made room for the cross, but he's got a corner anyway. Yes. And this is better from Scotland.
Yeah, it is, and it's going to be important that all the players pull their weight. International matches need a full team to be on their game, not just 2 or 3 players.
A bright start to the second half. Robson drilling it in, and Milosevski had to turn it over. Gary Caldwell was running in, far post.
There was more whip on this one, real pace. The goalkeeper didn't look comfortable.
Pandev. Naismith showing some desire. Scott Brown now. Fletcher, and again it's Brown, and it's held by Milosevski, but George Burley will be encouraged.
Yeah, this is the dynamic Scott Brown we want to see, taking on players, getting himself around the box. The ball falls for him, it's a good strike, but straight down the goalkeeper's throat. He just comes across and tries to get some whip on it. I would imagine that George Burley has said to 2 or 3 of them to up the tempo the first 15-20 minutes maybe of this half, and then he'll make his changes. They will certainly come.
Darren Fletcher of Manchester United. Barry Robson now. Naismith is available. Oh, it's a decent cross too. Miller. Nearly, but not quite. But Scotland much more at it this half.
Absolutely. Barry Robson involved again. Naismith plays the ball, and it's a good ball. Fletcher is right in there. You feel that he has to try and get something on that one. Very unlucky.
Pandev. This could be ominous for Scotland. Now Moski. Naismith will do well to avoid a card. He is going to avoid a card. And Goran Pandev is usually their main man in these kind of situations. Scotland conceded early in the first half from a free kick. Pandev blasted it, and Mazenov, and it's been diverted away for a corner.
Very important block as well. Pandev firstly, and Mazenov, who I've been very impressed with in this game, getting himself on the end of things, worked very hard.
Pandev, a huge hero in these parts, plays for Lazio, scores lots of goals for Lazio. Pandev's corner is poor though. And oh, what a strike and what a save! Szymalikowski testing Gordon to the full, and Scotland's #1 was at his very best.
Well, just look at the power from Szymalikowski, the way it comes in, it's late, there's bodies in front of Craig Gordon, look, he sees it late, he just gets his left hand to it, takes it over the crossbar, but what reactions.
Oh, it's awkward here, now Moski, and Craig Gordon with another vital save to keep Macedonia at bay. It seemed to come straight at him, but it's just as well he was there. Scott Brown. Robson. Will it happen here? Miller and McFadden unable to get a clear side of goal after Commons had helped it on. It's going to come through now, and no penalty given as Milosevski grabbed it. There's a yellow card here for McFadden for complaining.
Well, again, it's a big one. Scramble in the box. Miller goes down. Possible there. But McFadden then comes in. He gets there before the goalkeeper, and you can see there the goalkeeper right across McFadden's left leg. For me, that has to be a penalty.
Still time for Scotland to sneak an equaliser, though. And that's wonderful from Commons. Keeper hasn't held on. Milosevski, but he got away with it. Chris Commons sparking Scotland. Scotland, though, need to get a goal. Maloney. He's got room to have a go here. Sean Maloney beaten away by Milosevski.
Macedonia sitting so deep now, they just invite Maloney onto them. A decent effort.
Scotland wilting in the heat in over 100-degree temperatures in Skopje. Never got going in the first half, much better in the second half. But it doesn't look like they've conjured up enough. It's over. It's a victory for Macedonia. George Burley's first competitive match in charge ends in a sorry defeat.